Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Mr. Bow, and in today's Destiny video we're going to be taking a look at some new weapons as well as some new armor you are going to be able to get your hands on in the Taken King expansion. So let's start off with the weapons. So firstly we have this what looks to be a Vanguard auto rifle with the Warlock symbol on the side. It looks very cool. We're not sure on the names or if these are legendaries or exotics. This looks like it could be a legendary to me, but I really like the sort of glowing blue laser things at the back there. That looks really cool. Next we have a Suros rocket launcher. We have seen that this is actually a legendary rocket launcher. This is not an exotic, and I believe in this expansion we're going to be seeing a lot more from weapon manufacturers. They're going to play a bigger role in it because we are seeing a lot more guns from actual manufacturers. And I think there was a leak a while back saying that perhaps if you use certain emblems with certain guns you might be able to upgrade those a little bit quicker and things like that. That could come into play. We'll have to wait and see. We then get what I think is the coolest looking weapon here. This is a Iron Banner. I think it's probably going to be a sidearm, but it looks like it doesn't even belong in Destiny. This looks like it should be in Call of Duty or something. It looks really cool and I can't wait to get my hands on this. As you can see, it's also got a silencer, which again has a weapon manufacturer on that, which is Hacky. So again, we're not sure on the weapon manufacturers thing at the moment. Hopefully we'll learn about that before the Taken King launches. We then have this, which is, I assume, a sniper rifle, a very weird looking sniper rifle from the manufacturer Omolon. And we have actually seen quite a lot of weapons from Omolon in the Taken King trailers. So yeah, this is a sniper rifle. We then have a Suros auto rifle, I'm assuming this is. It looks really cool, has the same sort of design as the rocket launcher, and a few people have even said this looks kind of like the AR from Halo, which I can see a bit at the end, but yeah, this looks really cool. We then have another Omolon weapon here. This looks like it's going to be a sidearm. It's good to see that they are introducing loads more sidearms. Of course, we've only got two at the moment, the Dreg's Promise and the Vestian Dynasty. We're going to be seeing a lot more. We're going to be seeing the Omolon, the Iron Banner. I know there's a Vanguard one you're going to be able to get if you pre-order the expansion. So those are all the weapons we have clear screenshots of at the moment. I know a lot of people have taken like screens on their phone from being at E3. I'm not going to be covering any of those today, but I will be doing a separate video going over some other stuff. But let's take a look at some of the new armor. So these are some brand new Warlock helmets. They have a sort of bird influence, a sort of a Native American kind of influence to them. Really like that. So I'm thinking these are actually two different helmets, but it could just be the shader effect in them. And I only say they're two different helmets because the visor is a different color, and unless shaders are now going to be able to change your visors, which would be kind of cool. We then have the chest piece here, which again goes with the helmet, and you can see the class item on the right there. We then have what I think is some new exotic gauntlets, which are probably going to be able to help the Stormcaller in a certain ability, perhaps something to do with their melee. And then we also have again a new class item. Moving on to a hunter helmet here. This is really cool, has sort of a ghillie look to it with the leaves on it, and kind of reminds me of Splinter Cell with the sort of three eyes. We then get to see the chest piece for this, again keeping with that sort of leaves on the shoulders there. This is kind of like your typical hunter chest piece here. You've got that giant tube going around the neck there, that's kind of cool. We then have a similar chest piece, but this time it looks like it's got some emblems and a really sort of neon blue and green shader. I think that's a shader, it could just be the armor piece. I'm not a fan of that kind of colors on my Guardians. We then have the Titan armor. Now this is the stuff we've seen in all the promotional art. I believe this actually has a weapon manufacturer on it, so perhaps manufacturers are going to have armor as well. But this is a sort of really big bulky armor piece. I know this shader, which is the orange shader, is actually available through the collector's edition, I believe, along with a purple shader and a blue shader. And we then have a load of new faction armor, and while it does look new, some of it is new, there's also a load of old stuff as well. So all the old stuff from vanilla Destiny when it first launched, which you can't get anymore from the Vanguard, as well as some of the stuff from the Dark Below, that is all going to be coming back. However, this time it is going to be as faction gear. So you're going to be able to buy that as New Monarchy, Dead Orbit, and Future War Cult. Maybe we'll even see some new factions here. So for example, this is a Warlock helmet, which you can now see as Future War Cult, but originally this was a Vanguard helmet, which I actually had, and then I dismantled it, and now you can't get it anymore. I really wish I hadn't dismantled it, but at least I know I'm going to be able to get it again. Same with Hunter helmet, Hunter chest piece, Warlock chest piece, the Titan's gauntlets, the Titan's helmets, everything like that, which was in original Destiny, is going to be coming back as a faction armor piece, which I think is really cool. No word on the weapons yet. I'm sure we'll get some confirmation on that in the future, but but it would be nice to see all those old weapons make a return. We can also see we have a brand new class item piece for Dead Orbit as well. It has the same holographic look as to the one that came with the House of Wolves, but I think this one looks a tiny bit nicer. So those are all the screenshots we have of brand new armor and some brand new weapons. There's a load of other brand new information that we have, but I'm going to be saving that for some other videos, talking about artifacts and also talking about how class items now have more use. But let me know what you guys think of these new weapons. What do you guys think of weapon manufacturers coming into play a bit more, kind of like they do in Borderlands? I think that'd be really cool. And what do you think of the old armor coming back but as faction armor? I'm sure we'll also get brand new faction armor to go along with that, but the Taken King seems like it's going to have a ton of content. I'm super excited. Let me know if you guys are as well in the comments below. If you guys missed my previous video in which I went over all the PlayStation exclusive content that is going to be coming with the Taken King, then you can click the link on screen or in the description below. Feel free to give the like button a big old hug and subscribe for tons more Destiny the Taken King content and coverage. I'm Mr. Bo, have an awesome day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.